Hello friends, in this very lesson, we are going to be looking at the fourth worked example on the simple application of modular arithmetic. So let's see what we have right here on the board. A man sees his doctor every 3 days. If he is scheduled to see his doctor this Tuesday, what day is his 25th visit? Now this question is very, very simple. Now if a man sees his doctor every 3 days, and let's say he's going to start the visit this very Tuesday. So what day would be his 25th visit? So we're going to try out a smaller number of visits. Now, since we're asked to solve for the 25th visit, let's assume that we're going to be solving for the third visit. Let's see what it looks like. Now, don't forget, every 3 days, if the visit starts on Tuesday, so that's going to be on Saturday, let's say from Saturday to Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So the first visit is on Tuesday. So there's the first visit on Tuesday. So the next visit, which would be the next 3 days, will be on when? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That will be on a Friday. So after that, don't forget that there's the first visit, and this will be the second visit. So the next 3 days, we make it another visit, which will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which will be on a Monday, which is the third visit. Now don't forget, we are asked to solve for the day that this 25th visit will be. So I'm just trying to see what the third visit will look like. So let's see what's going to look like. So don't forget the first visit, which is the first 3 days, brought us to Tuesday, which is the first visit. So the next visit, Friday, the third visit, which is Monday. So if you're asked to get the day the third visit will be, so what's going to be? So don't forget, the first visit is Tuesday, so we are going to remove one day out of it. We're going to remove one visit. So you're going to be left with just 2 visits. So that'll be 2 times 3 days, because it happens every 3 days interval, which is 6 days. So we divide it by 7. 7 and 6 is 0, remember 6, I beg your pardon. So that's 6 modulo 7. So if the first visit is on Tuesday, Tuesday plus 6 days will give us when? Tuesday plus 6 days will give us surely Monday. So we've seen what it looks like solving for just 3 visits. So let's see what it's going to look like for the 25th visit. Don't forget that Tuesday is the first visit. So if Tuesday is the first visit, you're not going to be counting Tuesday, you're just going to remove Tuesday. So you're going to be left with 24 visits. So what's it going to be then? That'll be 24 visits times 3 days interval. Every visit is every 3 days. The first visit being Tuesday is off it, so we're going to be left with 24 visits. So 24 times 3 is 72. So 7 divides 72, we have 10, remainder 2. So what do we have? 2 modulo 7. That's what we have. We have 2 modulo 7. So what does it mean? It means after every cycles of visit, we end up having just 2 major days left. So Tuesday plus 2 days, what's it going to be? Tuesday plus 2 days, that will give us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So its 25th visit will be on a Thursday. As simple as ABC. Don't forget, it's very important that you remove Tuesday from the numbers of visits, because Tuesday is going to be the first visit. So once you remove Tuesday, we have 24 visits left. So if the visit is 3 days interval, you're going to end up having 72 days altogether. Modulo 7 is the mode of operation for days, weeks, centuries, and so on. We end up having 10 remainder 2 modulo added to the Tuesday. We have Thursday. So as simple as that. So we're done with all the works examples on simple application of modular arithmetic. So right now we're going to be seeing a couple of take-homes. Okay, guys, here are a couple of questions to get us tested. Now look at the very first question. Very dark man, VDM, celebrated his birthday on Wednesday this year, 2026. As a clock 32, what day of the week was he born? Now for those that have been following this very, series of lessons for quite some time, I'm very sure that you have what it takes to solve this. Also, I want to see among the set of rattles those that can easily solve this question and give me the right answer. So the next question, it is 14:35, that is 2:35 p.m. in New York today. what time will it be 3,650 hours from now? And what time was it 3,650 hours ago? So the third question, the needle of a compass points west. Where will it point if it moves 4,500 degrees clockwise and anti-clockwise? As simple as that. The very fourth and the last question, a woman goes to the clinic every 5 days. If on Saturday was our 102nd visit, which day was our first visit? All these questions are very simple. I'm very sure that we have what it takes, you know, to solve this very set of questions. For Orator members, I would love you to tell me when BDM was born, if this very year he celebrated his birthday, his second birthday on Wednesday. So we've come to the end of everything on, on simple applications of modular arithmetic. So in the next set of lessons, we'll be doing justice to each of those very set of questions. So at those very points, we're drawing the curtain on today's lesson. If you gain one or two things from this very lesson, please subscribe to the very channel at EduMosaic and give me a follow at Revelation Hub on Facebook. And please share the lesson also with others. See you in the next lesson. Thanks and bye for now.